Dimitri Downing, thank you, Eric. I love the hype that Eric brings. Back here at MITA, Arizona, there's some crazy stuff going on behind us. Celebrity sightings. This is where the cannabis industry comes together. It is out of hand. We've got another two individuals. The legendary Art Mobley just happens to be walking around here. And Jason, young man, will be a legend one day.
That's right, thank you.
And of course, let me reintroduce
George Stanchek, Dr. George, Pure 5.
Dr. George, Pure 5, my co-host with the most. This is his first night co-hosting MITA.
All right.
But so he's a legend, and my job is to extract that legend from him.
All right.
And
that's what you do.
He happens to be an extractor.
Oh, yeah.
and he builds some of the finest extraction machines in the world, but he's based out of Arizona. Crazy. We'll get to him a little bit later. Pure 5, Google it. You want to tell about your extraction machines real quickly?
The best extraction machine out there that does everything that everybody else cannot do. So extract the high terpene profile, high cannabinoid profile for a fraction of time.
Amazing. My favorite thing is extraction.
Exactly. And
I like it all, but
the taste of it. Extraction got wild in the last years. Starting from these distillates, going through the finest extracts that you can pull. Your customers. That's everything.
That's amazing. So that's what I do, just so you know. Love the extraction. We're in distillate. We love the concentrates. We represent a lot of major brands. So nice to meet you, and love to see that too one day.
So let's guys introduce the network out to the audience that's going to see this the week after MITA, because they missed MITA, but they're at home, so they're going to network at home. They're going to learn about some of the cool folk, get your guys' impressions about what you found here at MITA, what's happening in the Arizona cannabis industry. Maybe we can talk about school shootings or something. I don't know. Let's just see where this goes. Jason, tell us about yourself, where you're from, what you do.
So I'm from Arizona. Started in the hemp industry about 8 years ago. Deal with the biggest extractors in that industry. Moved into marijuana the last 2 years. I represent a lot of brands in both spaces now, publicly traded brands, and take everything basically from seed to shelf all the way through. And now marijuana, we're helping the dispensary sell it. So that's me in a nutshell.
All right. Sounds good.
Art, tell us about yourself. I want to dig into your brand here in a second.
Well, I'm actually here as a guest of LePay Farms. You might have interviewed Hassan Kareem a little earlier,
right?
And Jameer Miller's around here somewhere. But
we love Jameer, we love Hassan, we love the boys over there, Seaside, and you're a guest of Seaside.
Yeah. We actually do some of their promotion nationally over the FM Omni channel, and so we got a few different promotions coming up with them. Jazz. We got a jazz event down in Jamaica. We've got some stuff going on in Sedona next, a couple of weeks from now, and we're just doing all kinds of stuff. But we're promoting them and their products.
Yeah.
And anyone else who wants to jump in, we invite them too.
And that's one of the great stories. One of the coolest things about cannabis is I get to meet people like you. I get to meet people like Hassan and Jameer Miller, who are entrepreneurs, visionaries. Jameer Miller, I don't know, had a few great years in the NFL.
Right.
You know, you're
ex-Cardinals player.
Yeah, and
Yep.
Hassan is a legendary producer,
Right.
and you've got a big history too. Let's talk a little bit about where you come from.
Okay.
Because you are the man.
Well, I started in radio in this market a long time ago at a little station called KRUX. And then also worked at KTAR, Channel 10, and I eventually decided to buy my own properties and build a couple of stations here. Magic 107 was a station that I built from the ground up. Also took over a station in Las Vegas, KJUL, which was actually the biggest signal in the country. The biggest FM signal in the country was KJUL. So I've got a little bit of that background. I have a station now that is out of Chicago. It's the FM Omni channel. You can get it anywhere. You can just download the app. It's free. And you can get it. You can tell Alexa to play it. You can get it on CarPlay, Google Play, Fire Stick, all of that stuff. You can pick it up. But it's the largest FM station in the country in terms of listening audience. We have a regular listening audience of 5 million, and we did 33 streams in January, a similar number in February. So we're growing, and
Why isn't MITA Unshackled carried on this? We should be on you guys.
No kidding. I want that. How do we do that?
We'll get on there for free. We just want to get the message out.
No.
Seaside rocks. Seaside rocks.
Yeah, just check with Seaside and LePay. And
no, but
connect.
they're your friends. Jameer's your friends, and you're here supporting them,
Sure.
checking things out. What's your impression of the cannabis industry and MITA? What are you thinking? What do you see?
Well, I don't see anything but growth. Unfortunately, a lot of the people that I came up with who were involved in cannabis were on the illegal side of things.
Me too.
But it's amazing to see what's happened, and I wish they'd bond some of my people out.
Well, it's becoming a commodity now, and it's an amazing thing.
Absolutely.
Because commodity's great.
I used to ship illegally from Tucson and San Diego to Boston, New York in the 90s.
Whoa.
Yeah,
You
UPS
bold.
trucks. We packaged it as lighting, shipped it over there pounds at a time. then I went to law school. I became a prosecutor. I put people in jail for the same stuff. Never once reflected that I did it, and I shouldn't be putting people in jail. But as a prosecutor, people don't understand this. You kind of just do what you're told.
Yep.
It's not your job to change the laws. You just, yes, boss, no boss, what do I do, how long, whatever.
Yeah.
And now I'm back, turned full circle. All this experience has made me one of the greatest advocates for freedom and for choice and unraveling all the bullshit that happened to so many people because of the drug war.
Absolutely. I hope they decide someday to just let people go who are still incarcerated on possession sentences and things like that. But, that's a whole other story.
After I figure out how to get people to be let go and incarcerated from the drug war, I'm going to try to figure out how to get them to unincarcerate their hearts and let go themselves. That's my real life mission.
Hey,
Okay.
those
You know
are
what I'm
good
saying?
missions.
Well, come on the Omni channel. We'll talk about that.
Let's talk about that. No, we were just talking. Fear is the mind killer.
Absolutely.
Let your fear go, pass through you. Don't let it obliterate your soul. Release that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the cannabis industry, the cannabis movement, the cannabis people, they're on the cutting edge of everything. You know, there are so many cool individuals like George, my Bulgarian glass-blowing, extracting friend who wanders into my life. You, one of the legends in radio. Jason, who's got one of the cooler brands going on in the industry. Nice transition there. Let's talk a little about your brand.
So I've got two of them, actually, but we'll start with Platinum.
Yeah, Platinum.
So Platinum is a big MSO, which is multi-state operator. Started in California.
Are they an MSB, multi-state brand?
Operator, brand, whatever you want to call it. I'm always call them MSOs.
I'm coining that here. I want to see that on LinkedIn. I want to see MSB.
Is it MSB? I call it
MSB,
MSO.
multi-state brand. Seaside, multi-state brand. Heisman, multi-state brand.
So anyways.
We want to get there.
Yep. Then we went to, they took it to Michigan, brand of the year there. They moved close to about 800,000 carts per month. Same SOP, same model, same everything. The marketing's strong. We brought them to Arizona the last 2 months. We met Dimitri through all of that, which we're trying to find ways to work together. That's what we're looking for. Kind of, just been here the last couple of months. And then I moved into another brand called Papa's Herb, which is an MSO. So, anyways,
I think your boss just texted me.
Oh, really? Which one?
It's on me. I try to keep track because
Who's
people.
my boss?
I don't know.
We're trying to get in touch with some of the dispensaries in Illinois, so that we
That'd
can
be wonderful.
we can tie them into Seaside and get some distribution up there for them.
Yeah.
So
Florida, Oregon, brand of the year in Oregon, brand of the year in Michigan, Illinois, Massachusetts. There's a whole list of them.
You're in Illinois.
And New York,
we need to talk.
We're launching in New York in 5 weeks. And you'll see that, and New Mexico as well.
Good, excellent.
So I would love to network with you on that.
Absolutely.
Advertising helps.
Absolutely.
No, that was Aaron from Papa. He's not your boss. He's your client.
Oh, really?
Well, no, I thought he was texting me.
Yeah.
Aaron, I thought it was Aaron. Aaron, whatever. It's all good. He's a good guy.
He's the owner of Papa's Herb. So they started in Canada. They started in food and beverage. So they now have Cold Stone, but they're in all these different countries. But the model that they use is they take it, build it out from the ground up. That's what I respect. That's how I am. Start at the bottom, build it up, so you have your foundation, and then you come to market. So.
Is Seaside, I don't know what Platinum is, Is Seaside going to be at MG Unpacked, like the gathering of brands?
You know, I don't know, but
Yeah.
probably they will
Yeah.
be. You know, they're the largest in Arizona, so.
And we should talk about that because Seaside is going to be like hundreds of brands there in New York, April 24th, 26th, 27th, in that area. We're going to be out there doing a little podcast. But MITA USA is about brand, and supporting brands. And so out there's going to be a lot of conversation about the struggles, the licensing deals, the manufacturing deals, how to find your way into dispensaries and with organizations, who to work with, who the best consultants are.
Absolutely.
So that's Seaside. So we'll have to talk to Jameer and Hassan about that.
Yeah.
Because if you guys don't have a presence, let me help you out. Because you guys are an Arizona-based brand.
Right.
And I will cut throats for Arizona-based
Grown
brands.
in Arizona.
Yeah.
All of that.
I'll beat heads for platinum.
Well, New York, though, the same as him. So that's my whole team there. They run all of New York. They have 2 licenses. So me and you can work on that when we're there because I'm going to be there about the same time.
Are you going to go to MG Unpacked?
We're launching that as soon as our packaging and all of our carts are ordered. So as soon as they arrive, we launch in all the stores.
All right. So,
Jameer and Hassan are still here, so we'll catch up with them.
Yeah, well, people got to meet you, and you're an interesting guy. But what are your impressions of this event?
Well, this is amazing, because I came here a little earlier before everything got connected and nobody was here, and then to come back and see this is amazing. So it's a lot of attraction, amazing brands. It's just amazing what the industry has done. It's just like you say, from the ground up, is just bubbled up and created, billions and billions of dollars worth of activity.
And just because I have you here, and you're an industry expert, what do you think of our little ESPN game day style thing here going on?
Actually, I like this. I liked it last time when you were outside at the golf course, except you didn't have the lights. But other than that, you got everything right here tonight, and it looks good.
We need some bobbleheads.
For real,
All right.
though.
With Eric back there.
Yeah, we got a great producer, Eric Williams, back in the house. So real quickly, how do people, if they want to get in touch with you later date, best way to find you?
Probably my Instagram. So that'll be Wholesale CBD Hub. That'll be the best way.
And, of course, the FM Omni channel. And we're all over the country. We're all over the world. And we really like to be more intricately involved in cannabis industry and what's going on, because we think that we can be a great vehicle for you.
Awesome. And support Seaside, support Platinum, support Papa's. That's brands that keeps these guys going. And we really
Bold
appreciate you
behavior.
guys' support tonight.
Yes.
We appreciate being here. Anything we can do for the brands. They're the ones who want to build an industry that's based around consumers and patients more than anything else.
Absolutely.
They want quicker access. They want easier access. They want it to move quickly. Getting Seaside to New York City, I'd like to make that a personal priority of mine.
I will work with you on that.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
George, any closing thoughts?
Amazing. I was listening about the best here, and I'm with you guys. This brand,
So my co-host with the mostest, a man of many words, but we're getting him there. We're going to extract that European strength out of him. It's going to take a few more podcasts, but we'll get there. George, thank you for joining us again. And thank you, Art. Thank you, Jason. We'll see you back in a few minutes with some more guests from here at MITA, Phoenix, March 2023.
All right.
Thank you.
Seaside.